Hi developers, in the earlier video we have discussed how we send the data from parent to child, and now in this video we will discuss how to send data from child to parent. Okay, so in this case we use output decorator and event emitters to send data from child to parent component. Okay, and instead of property binding, here we use event binding. Okay, property binding is used in the case when we have to send data from parent to child component. Okay, and in case of child to parent we use event binding. Okay, so now let's go to the code. This is our app component, app.component.html, app.component.ts. This is our app component. Okay, now let's go to child component. This is our child component. From here we need to send data to parent component, that is app component. So firstly create a template file of child component. Let's make a button here. Okay, and when we click on this button, the data should flow from child to parent component. Send message to parent. Okay, when we click on the button, a method should call, let's say send message. Okay, so now let's go to child component. Let's define this method here. Okay, so here we need to use output decorator to pass the data from child to parent component. Output decorator, let's say message event equals to new event emitter. It will automatically import it from the core module of type string. Okay, so this is the syntax of output decorator. Okay, so what it has done, this, it declares the message event, let's delete it for now. Declares the message event as an event emitter that emits string to the parent. Okay, so now what we need to do, this dot message event dot, here we need to import the output decorator. So it is imported from Angular core. Set event dot emit, let's write any message, hello from child. Okay, so what it is doing, it is emitting a message to the parent component. Emits a message to parent component. Okay, so what we have done here, we have declared the message event as an event emitter that emits string to the parent. And here, when a user clicks on the button present in the child component, okay, then after clicking on the button, what it is doing, it emits a message to the parent component. This is the syntax dot emit we need to use. Okay, so now let's go to the app component to receive the data from child component. Okay, in the input decorators, in the parent to child communication, we have used the property binding, but here we will use the event binding. Okay, so what we need to do, Let's take the selector from the child component. Selector name is appChild. Okay. Now we need to use event binding. What's the property we are getting from child component? It is emitting message event. Okay. Message event is equals to receive. Let's create a function method for that. Receive message event. Okay. So what it is? It will listen to the event from the child. Okay. It will listen the event from child. So the event from child. Okay. So now let's go to the component file of app. Here what we need to do, we need to define this function, define this method here. Same message. You can see here we are passing an event. Okay, so it will receive it here, message of type string, and we will store this message in the variable declared in the app component. Child message equals to message. Fine. Let's declare it child message of type string. For now, make it blank, empty. So once the data came here, it will go as an event in the method, and from this method we are fetching the message and storing in this variable present in the app component. Now let's show this message in the UI of parent component. Okay, we will write parent message from parent, message from child. Okay, message from child. This is interpolation. Child message. Okay. So what it is doing, it is updating the child message, updates the variable name is child message with the data received from child. Okay. When the data changes in the child, it automatically gets reflected here. Okay. And this property, child message, what it is doing, this property stores the message received from child. Okay. Okay, so now let's go to the UI. Router outlet is not defined. Okay, let's go to the UI. Looks fine. Okay, we have got the button. It is present in the child component. When we click on this button, okay, so the data is coming from child to parent component. Okay, so let's move to here. In the child component, we are sending message as hello from child. Okay, this is in the child component, and whenever we click on the button send message to parent, whenever we click this button, then this message hello from child is going from child component to app component, that is parent component, using output decorator and this event emitter property. Okay, and in the app component we are receiving it here using event binding. Okay, so this event contains that message and we are storing it here in child message property. Okay, and we are displaying it here in the app component. Okay, so let's change the message hello from the child, test it again. Okay, let's go to UI, let's click on the button. Okay, so we have got the updated message hello from the child, testing again. So this is the concept of output decorator, that is passing the data from the child to parent component.